last time I saw my son was on Saturday when he was arrested.
During the conversation, their leader, the CSP, Hamzat, he mentioned that he wasn't there for any arrest. At the end of the day, they still arrested my brother. My brother is still in Abuja just because he protested. My brother Eromosele, he's a musician. He's 27 years old and a philanthropist. And he's the founder of Belefu Naija with Eroms. It's a charity organization. What they do, they feed the less privileged. But this protest, there was no connection between the protest and his business. We are all exercising our fundamental human rights. So nobody should be arrested because they were protesting. He's not a promoter, he's not a convener, he's obviously not a financier. Yes, there were times he handled the megaphone, but he was only protesting like every other person. So the event of Saturday, the 7th of November, in the morning, some minutes past 7, I got a call from someone that claims to be a former church member, and that is the pastor, and that he went to our former church and he noticed that we had already left that place. And truly we had left, so it showed that they had already done their own assignments. But now they are in Allen, where we stay, to give me the package for my dad. So when I got there, I noticed that the package wasn't exactly like a package, it wasn't like a parcel, it was just black nylon and some things were in the black nylon. So I already started sensing that something was wrong or something was different, something wasn't adding up. And he said he's looking for Peter, that's my brother. I'm like, what are you looking for Peter for? And while I was still even asking, he just said, these are my men. I look back and I see 3 guys, so I'm surrounded, I'm in the middle of 4 men. He said they did a transaction with my brother. They ordered for some commodities from him and they transferred money to his account. He didn't say what they bought, but they said he didn't deliver the commodity. I know my brother doesn't sell anything, so I'm like, Oga, my brother doesn't sell anything. So that story is not adding up. That story, I'm not buying it. Why exactly are you looking for my brother? They continued hammering on that story. I should take them to my house. If one of them showed me ID card, police ID card, I think it doesn't mean anything. I can't take it to my house. While we were still talking, next thing, 3 hillocks full of policemen, about nothing less than 15 policemen were on this matter. They came down and their leader or their oga started shouting, I must take them to my house. I'm breaching arrest or something. I didn't want to go into that car, so we walked to the house. Luckily for me, my mom was just coming to my compound at that time. All of us went upstairs.
We allowed them in because we knew that my son would not have done something like that. It's when they got in that we now got to hear that, oh, they are arresting protesters, and my son happened to be one of the protesters. The protest that they said was supposed to take place after was why they said that they came to pick him. And they've been going after the protesters one after the other. So they said for something that is yet to happen, and they didn't get him at a protest ground. They came to his house to effect the arrest. I had to go with them in the police vehicle because I told them that they can't take my son away without me being with them. So the CSP arms that allowed me to go with them, and then I was in the same vehicle with him. When we got to the police station, my husband was not allowed in. Only myself was allowed in, and then they took us to the Commissioner of Police office, who told us that he likes what they are doing and that they are doing the right thing. It's just that there are some miscreants that can hijack whatever happens, as we have seen before. And he knows and he sees my son, and he knows that my son is not a miscreant. He knows that my son is not an hooligan. He's a graduate of computer technology from Babcock University. You can see all the philanthropic work that he's doing for the less privileged. And that's what he's saying, that if he can do this at his own level, the federal government should be able to do more for Nigerians. Nigerians deserve a better life. Nigerians don't deserve to go abroad and be suffering. They don't need to be here and be poverty capital of the world. That's what he's fighting for. And also, it was peaceful protest. Even Odumosu, the Commissioner of Police, said that he sees that they are peaceful. It's just that the thing was hijacked. Is it the duty of the protesters to fight with the hijackers or to control the hijackers? It's the duty of the authorities to control the hijackers. So since that day, we were at the police station. They interrogated him and then they made him to write statements. And since that time, they put him inside the cell at the commissioner's office at Ikeja. But after that, they took him to Panti. After Panti, they took him back to this Area F. On Sunday, the lawyer went to Area F to see him. And then they told the police, lawyer that they have transferred him to Abuja. The lawyer was dumbfounded. The lawyer, Barrister Babatunde Azan, he said that, you have my number, you have his number. Why would they transfer him up and down? You have his number, you didn't call him that you are transferring him. You are taking somebody to Abuja for interrogation without his lawyer. That is unconstitutional. We all know the condition of the prisons in Nigeria. These are part of the reforms that the youth are fighting for.
We are going to increase their salary. So I am taking the request, I am taking it.
They asked for police reform. Now police are laughing, they are happy, and they are running up and down because they have increased their salary. They should go back and thank the EndSARS protesters.
This period has been very shaking and shocking for my family as a whole. My sisters have been crying unending. My parents are obviously worried. Some of the lawyers on ground in Abuja ensured he was allowed to speak with a family member. So yes, he spoke with my dad just when he was about to go into the hospital. He has an health issue. When he went for one of this is Belefu Naija projects, they went to maybe 6 or 8 states, I really can't remember. So he came back with a liver challenge. He was hospitalized for over a week and he has been on drugs. He's supposed to take drugs from time to time. He was being held at FCID in Abuja, Area 10, Garki, and he was taken to the clinic of that same place, clinic of FCID.
We are only asking that they should free Eromosele Peter.
Eromosele is the last born, he's the only boy, he's our baby. So please, we need my brother released, my parents need their son released, my siblings need our brother released.